This Indiana Fever coaching staff, any of them being paid money to coach basketball, is why there's every problem in society. This is a disgrace. You're icing a screen here. So Asia Wilson's popping. Nalissa Smith has to get in backside help. That pass can't get made under any circumstances. I'm not worried about this skip pass. Where's Nalissa Smith? Get up and backside help. I'm not worried about that skip pass getting made. I can recover if that gets made. Nobody moves. Nobody moves. Drop coverage is not defense. This needs to get banned from basketball. Get up and hedge. Push Kelsey Plum to the sidelines. Lexi Hall now can get aggressive and backside help so that pass to Asia Wilson doesn't get made. Who cares about a skip pass? Easy recovery for Lexi Hall. But Lexi Hall can't step up all the way because you're in drop coverage. Now that skip pass couldn't be easier. So she's late to step up. Asia Wilson gets the ball again off the pick and pop. Everyone's confused and now it's an open jumper. This is what we reward: garbage and nepotism in the WNBA and the NBA. Oh, this is not how you guard a stagger screen. Aaliyah Boston, you need to go under the first, over the second, and then Lexi Hall will get attached with her arms extended and show so Asia Wilson can't curl off of it. Aaliyah Boston goes over and then under, which means you're going up the gut of that second one. Catch two. The fact that I am not allowed to fix this is why society has problems. This Indiana Fever coaching staff should not be employed. You're icing the screen again. I must have backside help. You're keeping the ball handle to the sidelines. We're not worried about that skip pass getting made. You can recover from that, but once the pass to Asia Wilson gets made, you can't recover. Everyone's one pass away on the weak side of the floor with the numbers advantage. What are we doing here? Why am I alive? This is the Indiana Fever coaching staff. They should not be coaching elementary school. You're icing a screen. Okay, cool. That means you're keeping the ball handle to the sidelines. You got to get underneath there if you're the big guarding the screener. Like the guard's icing the screen, keeping her to the sidelines. Where's the big? Okay, so now she's just walking right into the lane. Get underneath. What are you? Look at this coaching. Look at it. And I'm sitting here. And that's going on. There should be nobody at the next Fever game. 0 fans. The Fever do not work on transition defense because nobody on the coaching staff has even one brain cell. Not one. Aaliyah Boston, you're not getting back to Asia Wilson here. Not happening. You're behind the play. I got to take one of these Aces players trailing the play here. So right there, that girl right there can take Asia Wilson. Everything gets communicated. There's no such thing as transition defense without communication. That girl takes Asia Wilson. That Fever player would go take the second Aces player trailing the play. Look at the Fever here. There's not any communicating. You have 3 Fever players just getting back to the absolute middle of nowhere. No one takes the wing. You don't work on it. WNBA and the NBA reward garbage and nepotism. You don't work on transition defense. It's clear that everybody on this Fever coaching staff is brain dead. Every single one. So you're taking the ball here in transition. Communicate it so Kelsey Mitchell knows, okay, I'm not going to the ball. I'm taking that Aces player trailing the play. Guess what happens? Nobody communicates. You have now 3 Fever. But look at that. I'm taking the ball so Kelsey Mitchell knows to get back to take one of the players trailing the play. Instead, look at this. Actually, you have 3 Fever players now standing in the middle of nowhere. Kelsey Mitchell getting back to them, and everyone's just standing in the paint. All 4 Fever players standing in the paint. That's impressive. Wide open. Christy Sides makes $500,000 a year to coach basketball. That's everything wrong with Earth. How do you look at this film and say this is anything other than a very poorly coached team? Caitlin Clark, you're playing the gaps. Great. So my back's to the baseline. I'm in a defensive stance with my feet set. Feet set. So I can stunt at the ball with my feet set, but then recover back out. Look at Caitlin Clark. First of all, you're not in a defensive stance. Your back's to the sidelines. Your feet are now going towards the ball. As this kick out pass is getting made, you have no chance of recovering. Pump and go, drive, draw help. Disaster. But again, it's not Caitlin Clark's fault. Not a single brain cell on that coaching staff. This is all coaching. This is all coaching. Now Caitlin Clark does get in the gaps. But what about the defensive stance? With your feet set, you can't be going towards the ball in the kick out. Do they ever work on this? Look at Caitlin Clark's feet. Look at them going towards the ball as the pass is getting kicked out. You're not recovering from that. Stunt, recover with your feet set. When you're going towards the ball as the pass is getting made, you're not getting out. Grab and go, bucket. 0 brain cells on this coaching staff. 0. This is so beyond disgusting. This coach, how are they employed? How is this country allow this? Aaliyah Boston, this is your gap assignment. So again, stunt, recover. If you have to send help at the rim because Aaliyah Boston's nowhere, now you've got to rotate down so that's not a drop off for a dunk and the wing's going to be wide open. This is just a poorly coached nightmare. It's embarrassing that the WNBA allows this. There's help on the ball here. There's a girl so Nalissa Smith, you do not need to help. The help's coming from the elbow. Stay in the corner. Why are 3 Fever players converging on the ball? The help's there. What is Nalissa's? Again, poorly coached crap. The WNBA allows it. There should be 0 fans anytime Christy Sides is coaching basketball. 0. This is the most basic mistake on the planet. You cannot lean towards screens early. How does this happen? Does someone say something in practice or film? When Asia Wilson comes off the screen, then you can start guarding the screen. Look at Aaliyah Boston, already leaning towards the screen early. Asia Wilson hasn't done anything. Easy refusal the other way too. And we live in North Korea. This is disgusting. Look at what's allowed. Right after halftime, same thing. This mistake, how does this mistake ever happen? Guard. Just guard. If you're Lexi Hall, just guard the ball. When the girl comes off the handoff, you'll guard the handoff then. Lexi Hall again, leaning towards the handoff early. Blown by the other way, 2. The Fever have no idea how to ice a ball screen. Nalissa Smith, icing the screen means the ball handler stays to the sidelines and cannot turn the corner to the middle of the floor. What is Nalissa? Do you work on this? Look at Nalissa Smith. Get underneath the ball. That's your only job, is that Kelsey Plum can't turn the corner. Your only job. You're actively making sure she can turn the corner. Layup. Just another missed gap assignment. Kelsey Mitchell. That's not how you guard in the corner ever away from the ball. Ever. Your back has to be to the baseline. So in that gap, when the ball handler comes this way, I can stunt, I can recover. Look at Kelsey Mitchell. Back to the sideline, not even seeing the ball. How are you not in that gap? How? Layup. It is incredible what the WNBA allows. This is, how am I not allowed? Lexi Hall. Just guard. Just guard. You cannot look at Lexi Hall's going to lean towards the screen early. It's every time you're going to get beat the other way. Lean towards the screen early. Now Aaliyah Boston's got to come double wide open. I don't understand how we as a society allow this. How? How is this the world I'm living in? You're icing the screen. Nalissa Smith, you have to get there. That pass to Asia Wilson for the 50th time cannot get made. I'm not worried about a skip to the weak side wing. I can recover. But nobody's ever in backside help. Once Asia Wilson catches this, now everybody's one pass away. Just quick swing to the wing and then to the corner where there's a numbers advantage. It's just coaching. How do we accept this as people? How? Nalissa Smith's doubling baseline. Wonderful. So Caitlin Clark, we're not tripling the post. Stay to the weak side of the floor. You got to rotate. Like Nalissa Smith's coming to double here. Caitlin Clark's got to be on the elbow taking that cutter. You'll leave the girl 2 passes away at the 3-point line. You can rotate out of this. But the girl cutting's 1 pass away. And the Fever are tripling the post. For the one layup, of course. Look at this garbage. Just take a look at this crap. But we allow it as a society. This is allowed. This coaching is allowed. Kelsey Mitchell, could you please stay up and guard the ball? First of all, because we want to ice this screen anyways. You want to keep the ball handle to the sidelines, right? There's no place for the girl to roll to. Caitlin Clark standing and waiting in backside help. What is Kelsey Mitchell doing? You're going under a screen that is set at the free throw line. At the free throw line. Practice 3. Yep, this is coaching. I feel bad for Caitlin Clark. You go to the WNBA and you play for this human pile of garbage. If Caitlin Clark's going under, Nalissa Smith has to jam the screener. Has to. So that Caitlin Clark can get underneath at the same time as the ball handler and guard. You don't jam the screener even close. She's going clank right into that screen. Ball handler's on the other side an hour early. This draws a late double at the rim. Catch and shoot again. Stop running drop coverage! This is not defense! Get up and hedge. Push the ball handler out. Where's the girl rolling gonna roll to? Kelsey Mitchell standing and waiting in backside help. Get the ball handler out of the lane. That skip pass is not gonna get made. It's an easy recovery. You're in drop coverage. This is not defense. It's right into the lane. Draw 2-on-1. It's not defense. Not defense. Not defense. A'ja Wilson's left wide open again. But we allow this as a society. This crap. This is the world I'm in. What is there left to say? How is this happening at the professional level? These coaches should be forced to walk home and never come to the arena ever again. Why are we not icing the screen here? Kelsey Mitchell's keep the ball handle on the sidelines. No place for A'ja Wilson to roll to. Kelsey Mitchell standing and waiting in backside help. What you're running, this is not defense. I feel so bad for the players. Not defense. Drop coverage 2-on-1. Where's your backside help? It's error. So A'ja Wilson's catching this again wide open. That brings a third defender late. Another wide open 3.